SimonWoods.com in Malbec mode or mood today. I don't know, I've not tasted these wines, but I've got 3 of them. One from France, 2 from Argentina. Now the French one, to start with, it's not from Cahors, it's from the Languedoc, from the Paul Mas estate. Not sure which part of the Paul Mas estate. Is it in Pezenas? Well, their winery is in Pezenas. It just says Garde Miel Vineyard, and Garde Miel, it sounds like keeping honey. Has it something to do with the place where the honey is kept? 200 kilometres from Cahors, so not near Cahors. Anyway, let's give it a whirl. It's got a juicy, fizzy raspberry and cola. Does that make sense? Sometimes I get cola character on Sangiovese. Never had it before on Malbec, but I get that character coming through here. Dark blackcurrant, blackberry fruit, but with this cola edge. Smells intriguing. And there's also some of the freshness of somewhere. I'm not sure how these next two are going to be, but if I have a problem with Argentine Malbec, sometimes I think that the styles that people are making now lack a little bit of freshness. But this has got a little bit of Mediterranean herbiness and freshness. He does make very good wines. This is juicy, ripe, herby, but fresh with it. It's got this backbone. I always talk about backbone, don't I? I mean, I like wines where you can feel a nice mixture of skeleton and flesh. Not too much of one, not too much of the other. And you get both here. You get so the firmness and juiciness. I'm left with this flavour that has got a slightly cedary character, a herby edge, and a freshness. And then the fruit round it, that's the thing that's the flesh on the skeleton. It's this blackcurrants, blackberries, and don't notice the cola character so much when you taste it. But very food-friendly wine, that. I saw someone the other day talking about how wines shouldn't be described as food-friendly. If we say food-friendly, we should say what it's friendly towards. So let me say that would not be great with cornflakes. But if you were to give me a nice roast, lamb chops. Something where you've got a little bit of fattiness in the meat, but you've also got lots and lots of flavour. Acidity in that one will cut through all the fat in the lamb, and the fruit wouldn't overwhelm the juiciness and the wildness of the good lamb. Okay, next to Vignalba. Vignalba is a joint venture. I don't know if that's the right term, but whatever. There's probably I've infringed several Trade Descriptions Act in calling it a joint venture between a domain called Vistalba, which is in Argentina, owned by French family, and a UK company called Buckingham Schenk. Are they called Buckingham Schenk? Oh, again, I've probably offended somebody there. Anyway, Vignalba, they make some good commercial wines that appear over here, and so we've got 2 Vignalba wines. This is the Vignalba Malbec Reserva from Patagonia, so southern end of cooler bits of Argentina, from the province of Rio Negro. Well, first things I notice, there's an extra chocolatey richness here, and some of that chocolatey character is in the fruit. Some of it is from a particular, I think they've used quite highly toasted oak here. But also, because we are south in Argentina, it's not one of those Mendoza monsters that sort of go and that prowl on you and seek to overwhelm you with power. It's got a bit of the freshness that there was in that first one. It hasn't got that same level of acidity, but still feels like it's going to have some of it, and so it's going to be fresh and fruity, or fruity and fresh. Yeah, I like that. Chocolate, cherries, blackberries. I don't like it as much as the Paul Mas. Sorry. I think it's probably a bit more intense in flavour, and but it's almost a bit trying too hard, as if somebody a winemaker has known how to make wine but not known when to stop making it. And I feel the process is there, rather than as if the fruit. I wish the fruit had been left to be, rather than. That edge of that toasty oak intrudes just that little bit too much. And I'd like to be a little less of the anal retentive in the winemaking, a little bit more wildness. Let a bit of air in there, just loosen it up a bit. It feels a bit tight, and it feels like it needs to undo its top button. It's got creases in its jeans at the moment. Sounds very critical. I do like the wine, and without that, I'd have been jumping up and down and going woo woo woo. Last one, Viñalba Gran Reserva Malbec 2008. So we're back in Mendoza, in particular in the Luján de Cuyo region. And this is, I stick my nose in there, and that's much more what you expect from Malbec in Argentina. It's got a juiciness, it's got a voluptuous character, and I think about some Viñalba wines I have, and I think about this one here. This feels a bit looser. This feels like a bit more generous, and I don't know whether Gran Reserva, whether that actually means that they've given it that little bit of time, of extra time in oak, which I think that sometimes Malbec misses out on. It needs time to soften, not get oak flavour. In fact, the longer you leave some wines in barrel, the less they pick up oak flavour, but it feels juicy, young, confident, but relaxed. Maybe the first one, was it 2009, the first one? Yeah, so maybe that the one in the middle needs just a little bit more time to calm down. Anyway, let's taste it. And I think you are seeing the benefits of that extra year there. Yes, it's from a warmer fruit, so you're getting richer chocolatey flavours. You're getting the berries, damsons, plums, that type of character coming through. I almost think I just had a look on the back and it says 12 months in new oak. I would have almost said, like, I would have preferred 18 months in not new oak, because I think that the fruit is so powerful that I want to see it actually calm down just a little bit more. I find it very, very bouncy, puppy-like. I see on the front that it's got a trophy at the International Wine Challenge, of which I'm a panel chair. So in some part I'm responsible for that. Honestly, given the choice of these three wines, I'd take the Paul Mas, which I probably shouldn't say. Hopefully no one from the International Wine Challenge is watching, but hey, I like them all actually, and I think Malbec's a great variety, and hopefully a variety that you'll see more people planting around the world. See you soon.